Everybody, this is None Defense, still on the team, America 2. We'll talk about that soon. I'm currently on the account Boom Bitch Angie, BBA for short, and I figure while I have this conversation with you, we are going to clear her map. This will be unboosted, but she still has the instant troops in action, and I have found that's more than enough. So, I'm going to try to talk about things and not talk about the game, the things that I'm clicking on. It'll be pretty standard. I'm just going to get all my troops down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just kind of see what happens. If I need to swap troops or move on, I'll do that. So anyway, yesterday we were playing against the base cooker, and we had a good time at it. Ultimately, I have one commenter on the channel who, I have a few people who, check in regularly and all that, but one particular commenter, and I don't want to say names. If somebody really is determined, they can find it in the comments. But he's good. He's good. Like he has a channel of his own. Excuse the poor English today. But he has a channel of his own where he demonstrates that he knows how to do Zuka attacks, and that's great. And the truth is, and I'm just going to say it out loud, I'm getting frustrated on this team because, quite frankly, they're not very good. And I'm not the greatest in the world, but, I'm pretty dang good, So, and now Don's back, and, this person's communicating with me, and he's got a bunch of accounts, and he knows what he's doing, and I'm just like, man, maybe it's time, to start actually, like, rallying some people who don't need guidance. That's the thing. I don't have time to, like, guide a team anymore. Like, I need some auto players, people who know how to do their own business. So I'm looking at this guy, and I'm thinking, like, yeah, maybe, if he's interested, maybe we could get together, and, even just, I can work with weak accounts, like whatever. I'm pretty easy. I'm pretty open. But then he said something in the comments last night, and he mentioned that one of the accounts belongs to his dad. And I'm thinking like, whoa, hold on there, Tiny Tim. So I just need to know, are you like 11 years old, little brother? If that's the case, we can still probably figure something out. But I slip into grown-up talk accidentally here and there because I'm a grown-up, and that's kind of what grown-ups do. So that's something, but whatever. Just be aware that I do change the way that I talk when I'm talking to the minors. I don't mean to do it. It's just something that happens naturally. I am a father of 4, and how you talk to the little youngins matters in my mind, and I'll never be able to change it and talk to you like a grown-up until you are a grown-up. That's just the way that goes. Oops. Sorry, bud. You told on yourself. So, yeah, give me some, lie to me if you need to, but, yeah, I do need to know that particular detail. That's an important detail. But, I'd probably just go ahead and create my own team. I'm thinking the 25-man team would be the way to go. I will not be activating my other accounts because I know as much as I would enjoy them and having them, and it's so much fun to have so many accounts, you're paying in terms of intel because you can't get intel across that many accounts, especially when you're a grown-up who does like to do other things. Big fan of doing other things. Get this out of the way. Click here. So that is something to think about, but I'm definitely getting frustrated with this team. I just don't feel like, thankfully, I did a good enough job setting up Cooker that the only one player required to attack it, but it was Fred, and he's like one of their better players. Like, I could have seen a bunch of other players on that team based on their actual skill that they've demonstrated, and again, I hate to sit here and talk smack. A lot of them aren't that good, and even the really good ones, they're just kind of just bash and smashers. And don't get me wrong, there's always a place for a bash and smash, but it's got to be a well-placed bash and smash. I sound like such a Boom Beach elitist, and I don't really mean to. It's just kind of, I've played for a long time back when I played. I played a bunch of other games while I was away from the game, and, you know, just none of them, I kept coming back to Boom Beach. Ultimately, I have to admit that I do like Boom Beach. I like the updates that they've brought. I'm excited to check out, play with a lot of the newer troops. The ones that, I have maxed HQ, so I have access to all of them, but most of them are level 1, like the Laser Rangers. I'm working on the Mech Warriors, just trying to get them up to date. And once that happens, boom, I imagine we will be off to the races even further. But the old tricks still work. Right, make that clear. The old tricks still work, and they work plenty well. And if you were a player who really liked to spend time thinking about the ops, the intel, as you can see, in my opinion, the way that I play is intel comes. You just come. And if you're rising through the ranks, or even if you're max level, if you find a base that's just got so many specific prototypes and so many whatevers that you just can't do it, whatever, wait 24 hours, find another one. Like, look at the account Grublet. Like, that's his whole purpose, is to prove that most of it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. You just kind of go and just see what happens. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Move on. So as you see, it looks like we're losing here. I see there's a Doom Cannon picking me off. But I wasn't trying to keep them grouped together at all, so we're just going to do the instant reload. Since we have it, we're going to just go back in and get this guy again. His name is Stupid. Good name. Good name. So yeah, like if I was gonna create a team, I mean, you know, I'm not into rules or anything, but bad attacks and missed attacks, oh man, that's a killer. Like, we can't be doing that. Like, there is no excuse for a missed attack on a team that's being ran by a Grublet. There's just no way. So that's something that has to be strongly considered. What else? Intel, it just kind of comes. If we find ourselves short on intel, we wait and do an op tomorrow. You know, don't do an op tonight. Do an op tomorrow. Don't try to generate, like, get on a schedule, stay on that schedule. It ain't hard. It really ain't hard. Patience goes a long way in Boom Beach if you're just willing to just kind of wait it out, do the right thing, stay with the right thing. If you don't know the right thing, learn the right thing, try to understand the right thing, try to recognize why the wrong thing is the wrong thing. It can be done. It's been done by a lot worse players. By a lot worse players. Are we losing again? Alright, no problem. We're going to swap over to Scorchadier for this next one. We are going to beat this person. Everyone is beatable. Everyone. It's about just finding the right troop combo. And when you have instant troops, it's easy. So we're going to load up the Scorchadiers. Scorchadiers. There we go. Boom. Take a moment and admire this lovely layout. This was designed by my beautiful wife, Miss Angela. She did not invent it, but she found it and spent the time necessary to do all that stacking. So good job there. And Stupid's now online. You got me. You win this round, Stupid. Alright, let's go over. We're going to move on to the next one. I got the Scorchadiers loaded. So we'll just keep them in till we find the next base. Here we go. Boom. If there's anybody out there, you know, that comes across this, if they're thinking about joining a new task force and I've entertained you enough that you think that I could be a useful teammate, consider joining it. Definitely be taking suggestions on what we should name such a team. 1, 2, 3. You know, it's obvious that you could we could go with a variant of the unboomable name, still unboomable, whatever. But I don't know. Isn't that a little obvious? You know, based, as they say in the cool kids. Big fan of when I run pretty much anything with scorchers, and in my mind there's really only two acceptable scorchers, either all scorchers or scorchadiers, but you know, I'm not the only opinion out there. But yeah, I like to just commit to getting rid of the shock launchers immediately, fully, and all the way, and then just kind of just roll with it and just see what happens. I don't mind losing troops, even when I don't have instant troops. When I care about troops and like when I feel like I need to keep them alive for longer periods of time, I'll position better, but I have to care about it. I have to care about it. I just like fighting. I just like watching everybody spread out and destroying things. That's for my entertainment. Of course, when I'm doing a task force operation, it's not just for me. Got to try to think for everybody. Think about everybody, and that's what you want in a team, is everybody to participate as well as they possibly can. And this is not the team. Alright, stupid. Nope. Okay, so that's it. We have cleared this entire map. My beautiful wife has been making me pancakes, and they smell delicious, so I'm very excited to eat them. Let's see. Let's go ahead, since, again, instant troops, we can beat Gerhardt real quick. Boom, 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 boom. This is unboosted and uncaring. Let it go. And boom. We're just kind of going right at her today. Alright, now we're going to start overwhelming with critters. And just keep coming right at it. I hope that I will not pay Supercell money. They'll pay me money for instant troops. Like, you hear me, Supercell? When you're ready to pay me money to have instant troops all the time, I'll do it. But you're not getting my money. I'll give you my time. You are not getting my money. Sorry, pals. But I do acknowledge that the 200 diamonds for instant troops here and there, and you offer it regularly, but not always. You know, like you're a temptress, a tantalizing little whatever you are. But 200 diamonds for instant troops, that's a fair deal, fair trade, fully acknowledged. So don't say that I didn't say anything nice about Supercell. The updates are good. The changes that they've made, the little mini game, though I don't play it, I see the value in it. Players who are tired of their map, or their map is completely empty, if they want to keep playing the game and participating and helping their team, they can play that mini game. That generates benefits to the team. So, oh, did we just one-shot Gerhardt? Oh, we sure did. Look at that. One-shot at Gerhardt. So there you go. That's the end of the video. So we've talked about creating my own team because I'm frustrated with these Jacamos. We talked about the gentleman that I've been communicating with. He might be 12 and he might be an adult. Either way. But I'm definitely down to chill. I need to know that. And what else did we discuss? I think that was pretty much it. If I missed anything, feel free to let me know in the notes. Can I try on stupid one more time? One more time. He's still online. Alright, I'm wrapping this video up. Thank y'all so much for watching, and y'all have a beautiful, beautiful day.